Alright, now listen up. It's all fine and dandy for people to learn their lessons. But if they keep pretending, the same shit is just going to keep happening. Because they keep playing pretend with their own paranoia and fear. In trying to be a good person, they leave misconstrued impacts. Try to teach them how to be decent people instead, so that way they can leave good impacts. Instead of running away from the consequences of their actions. I believe in you, America. You do realize that, right? You do realize I look forward to seeing the people of this country grow and change into the better versions of themselves. I know it starts from the bottom, not the top. I know it starts from the people who make their choices day by day to respect one another and let each other live the lives that they want to live. Not in ignorance, not in blindness or dismissal, but in acknowledgement and acceptance. Do not let them subvert your will to do good with paranoia. Aim to be decent people. Aim to be fighters, survivors, and the foundation of this country that the soldiers out there can return home to. Do not let a fantasy overtake the reality. Do not let this technical hypnosis blind you to the abuse of this country by people who want to keep their way of life the predominant way of life. I look up to the minorities, the survivors, and the fighters, because they're still here. They're still here despite everything that's been thrown at them throughout all of history. And if that doesn't take some toughness, if that doesn't take some real backbone, time and again, then I have no clue what else it could be. Because all I see Christianity as is a puppet. A puppet being played with by a parasite, who gives people their hopes and poisons them with their actions. Sells the hopes of people on the surface, and poisons the heart of people with their actions. Do not let this country collapse. You can do better than this, America. After all, you were intended to be the land of the free, right? The land of the absurd, the living. Those who bond together not because of their similarities, but because of their differences. Because they can acknowledge that people do not need to be one thing or another. People can just be people. If someone tries to dismiss that, then they are showing themselves to be childish. Those who try to isolate, use scapegoats, sanctify their excuses, and throw away what actually could work to change things for the better, and call it worthless, those are the overgrown children. Playing pretend in order to keep their little fantasy alive. Well, it's time for fantasy to die within this country. It's time for a wake-up call of reality, so that way we don't abuse the poor child. Stand up, people. Stand up and recognize that no amount of bragging is going to get what you want. No amount of pride is going to maintain the facade. Please, let go of your comfort blankets and be brave. Be brave in accepting the world as it is, not in accepting an abuser in power playing with two puppets on strings. Trump and Musk are both puppets. A puppet for a puppet. We still don't know who the chess master is, and by damn it, If they're not willing to show their face, then I'm going to call them truly a coward. A root-level coward who would prefer power over harmony. Because power only enables. It only enables action. It doesn't solve problems. It's the actions themselves that have the chance to solve problems. And if you choose the wrong person to give power to, then you will live with the consequences. Do not let them destabilize the foundation of this country. Do not lose yourself in the facade of what's left of you. Take to the heart of the ideals, instead of sanctifying them, live within them. Let them degrade and erode until only the core values are left that truly have a positive impact. Because when you learn to understand why rules were written, when you learn to understand why people would frame things in certain ways, you learn to breathe, to see. You learn to be there for the people you care about.